When you're talking about affordability in the state of New York, we know that it's hard to keep a job if you can't deal with childcare. But the insurance rates are astronomical. Tell us in layman's terms what you're doing about that and why.
We have some of the, I think, possibly the highest insurance rates for automobiles in the nation.
Wow.
And as you know, I used to run the DMVs. So nobody could purchase or register a car without proving they had auto insurance. So it's not an option. You have to have it. And what has happened is that we have people staging crashes, defrauding the system, running up the costs that are being passed on to the rest of it. It is out of control. Mm-hmm. We have the highest rate in the nation of people, literally someone intentionally stops, slams on their brakes in front of you. Yes. You hit them, or they may have be drunk driving, going through a red light, hitting somebody, causing injuries, but they also feign injury to themselves. Mm-hmm. The insurance companies and everybody's paying out for this and spreading the cost among the rest of us. We also have liability laws where those people can have a huge jackpot payout from a jury that is sympathetic based on the laws we have. So I'm changing those liability laws, restraining those. I'm having higher penalties for people who are defrauding the system and these scams. And literally there's scams where someone intentionally causes an accident, goes to a doctor who's also on the take and will say that, oh my gosh, that's going to, cost $50,000 of injuries. It might be a broken arm, right? So and then they sometimes send them to medical centers that are also on the take. So there's a massive scam going on here. Not everywhere.
Right.
It's not that common, but when it happens, insurance companies look at their costs and say, it's more expensive for all these reasons I've just mentioned, more expensive to issue policies in New York than elsewhere. Now, I want to also go after them. I want to make sure that they're looking at, we're stopping them from being able to look at your zip code when they're trying to determine what you are
preaching. Yes.
Not your zip code, not your job, not your education level. I'm wiping all of those out.
So regardless of what your zip code, because I remember moving from one zip code to another, my insurance rates almost doubled solely based on not on my driving record, but on my zip code. That will be gone when this budget passes?
When I get this budget passed, it'll take some time to get it implemented. There's always regulations and all, but ultimately we'll get this done.